morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another day in the life. I feel like it's been ages since I vlogged. Hopefully you guys didn't notice an interruption in the regular schedule because I try to keep 1 week ahead on videos just in case something like this happens, but the poor kiddos got hand, foot, mouth. So we were out of commission for pretty much like a full week, just trying to keep them comfortable, make them feel better. Rowan's like completely better and over it. Juniper is like over her symptoms. She doesn't have a fever anymore, but you'll probably see later she still has like some of the sores on her face are still healing. But very thankful everybody is feeling better, and today's a really exciting vlog because we're gonna decorate for Christmas, which I'm so excited about. I have been itching to get the tree down. So that's going to be really fun. I also want to share a conversation with Matt with you guys a little bit later about some recent marriage struggles that we've been having, and just be open about it and facilitate a conversation about domestic engineering and fair play and labor and all of that. So I'm looking forward to spending the day with you guys. And Juniper is trying to scale a large piece of furniture, so I'm going to go deal with that. Mr. Owen, are you a kitty cat? Somebody has been obsessed with his costume, and we've been wearing it ever since Halloween, huh? You slept in it last night. Yes. No, thank you. Why not? Because my hair doesn't need to get wet to be done. Because I'm not trying to get a nice ponytail part. Like I want this to see.
You can do daddy's hair, bro.
Sis. Okay. I'll just walk with you. It's fine. Time. Meeting time. This meeting actually started 15 minutes ago, and I completely forgot about it, and I feel so awful. I feel like my brain has been somewhere else recently. I don't know. I'm just dropping things right and left. It's okay. All I can do now is apologize and get it figured out. So I'm gonna take this meeting. Totally. Yeah, I can totally take that out, and I can do that in YouTube's editor too, so I don't even have to re-upload, so that should be fine. Thank you for the feedback. That's something I totally hadn't thought about.
I will got a potential to fight him away.
Have you ever seen a Rowan fight off a fox?
A fox? Rowan? Fight off a fox? Don't buy a bay, don't buy a bay.
Don't buy a bay.
Where your mama snuggles his Roro.
Your mama snuggles Roro.
That's so cute.
That is so cute.
Or if she doesn't.
Or if she doesn't.
I will snuggle up, go upstairs and get me my kitty.
I will go upstairs and get me my kitty.
Yeah, and I will snuggle him and yick him.
Then I will snuggle him and lick him.
Don't buy a bed, don't buy a bed.
Okay, I am just now getting a chance to kind of try to put myself together for the day a little bit. Snuck up to the bathroom, and I'm going to at least do my skincare routine. And I wanted to talk to you guys about my skin for a second because I feel like I've been complaining about my skin and my hormonal acne ever since I started weaning Juniper. It's just been a nightmare. It's been such a confidence killer. I've been so self-conscious, and I think I finally, knock on wood, figured out something that works for me. So I currently have no active blemishes, which is so exciting because it's been months since this has been the case. And I think what's really made the difference for me is my skincare routine from Typology, and I'm really excited because Typology is actually partnering with me on today's video. If you're not familiar with them, they are a French skincare brand made in Paris, and what that means is that they have to comply with really strict European standards for what can and can't go inside of cosmetic products. So these are gonna be way cleaner than most of what you're gonna find in the US. All their products are simple, minimal, and effective, and they helped me figure out exactly what my skin needed. I went and took their diagnostic quiz online, which only took me about 4 minutes, and it told me which of their 24 skin types I am. I am a DE. I was always so frustrated going into the store and trying to find a skincare product, and it would just say like dry, combination, or oily. Like those are the only 3 types of skin there are. No more of that frustration with Typology. They created a customized AM and PM routine just for my skin. It's dermatologist approved, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I use. I start off with this gel exfoliant cleanser, and this is one of my favorite products. It gets my skin so clean without drying it out. Then I use the vitamin C Radiance Serum. Another one of my favorite products is this eye serum. I've always had really dark circles under my eyes, mostly from allergies. So in my routine, there's this caffeine and niacinamide serum, and this stuff is amazing. I had never used a serum under my eyes. I've always just used a cream, but this works way better for me, and I never would have thought to do it by myself. Then I finish my skincare off in the morning with their 9-ingredient moisturizer. It's just a 4-step routine, pretty easy, pretty simple, but I did want to show you guys one of the products that's in my nighttime routine because this has been clutch recently. It's the mark fading serum. You can see I still have some marks just from old blemishes, but this is making them fade so quickly, which is really nice. If you want to try Typology out for yourself, make sure to use my link in the description because Typology is gifting my followers free organic peppermint hydrolate when they spend a minimum of $40. All right, kids are down. We are just trying to catch our breath. I feel like we're drowning.
We're trying to do a lot today, I think.
I think we're trying to do a lot, like in general. I feel like the last like 2 or 3 weeks have been really rough. I feel like we've been like bickering a lot, and we're in a season of like redistributing labor. So I thought we'd like sit down and talk about that because I feel like a lot of you might relate to this, where like I feel like we hit the jackpot in marriage. Like I feel like we're so well suited to each other. We handle conflict so well. We're usually on the same page. But even so, this season of having young toddlers is freaking hard on a marriage.
That's definitely been like one of the most challenging things our marriage has ever faced, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going through the same thing, and I think I've just like started to accept that like this is not the period in life where our marriage is going to be like at its thriving like high point. Like it's still good, but this is not going to be, I mean, objectively, this is when we have the least time for each other, probably of our whole lives.
Yeah. And energy. Like
and patience.
The kids finally go down to bed at 8 p.m. and like at 6 p.m. I'll be like, okay, tonight we're going to do this. And then 8 p.m. rolls around and we're just like, nope.
Can't. Yeah.
I'm going to sit here on my phone for an hour.
I feel like we also have different styles of like getting chores and stuff done. So like you want to get chores done right away when they go to bed, and I need to decompress first. So I feel like that can create some like, because you're running around doing stuff and I'm like, I've been doing stuff all day and trying to clean up during the day, so I don't want to do it then.
Just don't clean up during the day.
That'd drive me crazy.
Simple. You let me know that like there's some stuff that's emotional burdens or mental load for you. I'm just like, oh, okay, like I can do that. And it's stuff I didn't know that was like hard for you. Like I'm facing away from you. And I think we both realized that last week when you're just like, hey, can you meal plan this week? I'm really can't get my head around it or whatever. I was like, sure, no problem. And like every night that week you were just, oh my gosh, this is amazing, not meal planning. And I think that
and
was...
you went and got all the groceries, and I mean, that was like life-changing for me.
Yeah.
And I had never asked for help. Like that was the first time you had ever done like a full week of meal planning, like a structured one, right?
I tried to do like the full month.
Oh, you did it for my birthday.
But you didn't like the stuff I picked because it wasn't healthy. You were like, I love that you did this, but here are my changes. And you changed like 80% of it.
It's interesting because like from all the feedback that I've gotten, like you are one of the most involved like domestic partners. And I still feel like you said the other day, you were like, I still feel like it's like 70-30.
Yeah, I don't feel like I do that much.
But I mean, compared to like most men, I think you do. So we're working even harder at getting that like kind of 50-50.
I think household work is shifting to me because a lot of your mental load stuff is... Like we talked about with the kids, like upcoming wardrobes and stuff, or...
Schedules, who needs gifts for birthday parties, what events are coming up at school.
Yeah, or like family Christmas presents and stuff too. Yeah. I mean, that's very seasonal specific, but just like other life admin stuff, I feel like you handle more of that, so...
Yeah. But you've been taking on more of like the meal planning thing has been huge. So what we decided is that we're going to do like every other week, one of us meal plans. Because either I was doing it all and I was super overwhelmed, or I was not having time to do it, and then we were just eating frozen food every night of the week for 3 weeks, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I felt a lot of mom guilt around that.
I don't mind it. I eat frozen pizza all the time.
I don't know, I just feel like there's been like more bickering and frustration because like we're trying to do a superhuman amount of stuff recently. And I think we're both like past full capacity.
One of the funny things about gentle parenting is, you know, you try a little bit extra hard to not yell or blow up at the kids, and then like your spouse will mouth off and you're just like, aha! Like all of that pent up, just like, no, you know. And that's funny because one of the things we've talked about before is like, you wouldn't imagine talking to your spouse the same way you talk to your kid. You know, like when you and I
still aren't on. Come on, what are you doing?
When you and I like will really get into it, it can be the other way around. It's like, well, imagine talking to your kid the way you talk to your spouse. Like if you take it both ways. So
well, you're not worried you're gonna like damage me psychologically in my formative years.
Maybe I should think about that a little more.
Well, likewise, I think in the same way that they say kids are worse with their parents than they are with any other adult because like you're their safe space and they know you're gonna love them no matter what. I feel like it's the same with your spouse sometimes, where like,
or I'm at work. And there's all these people that are making me so mad, and I have to be like all like nice in the email or something. And I come home, I'm just like, well, I don't have to be nice to you. I'm not gonna get fired if I'm mean to you. But, like,
I don't know, man.
That's the wrong.
You watch yourself.
I know it helps to just figure out what you're actually mad about, and you realize, you know, 9 times out of 10, sometimes I'm genuinely mad at you, but 9 times out of 10, it's not like your spouse that you're actually mad at.
Yeah.
You're mad about something that happened at work, or you're mad that your kid threw his entire bowl of mac and cheese on the floor and you have a jute rug and now the cheese is in the rug.
Well, that like literally just happened to me, like just now. Like I went in the garage to try to find something that I needed and I couldn't find it, and I came in and I kind of blew up at you because I was like, why is the garage so messy? Like, you've got these cabinets here and I can't find anything. And like 15 minutes later, I was like, I'm really sorry.
I literally
that
said
wasn't about you.
I was like, don't get mad at me about the cabinets. I walked away from that like screaming at you in my head, like all the things I could say, you know? And then I took my own stop moment. I was like, she's not really mad about the cabinets.
What's stop?
Okay, so S, stop yourself, stop your thinking, take a moment to breathe. T is think. Filter out the noise. What am I feeling? What am I hearing? What am I experiencing right now? O, objectify. Are you hungry and is that why this is happening? Did you not sleep as much? Reason through your current state. Why am I feeling this way? So how am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? And then plan. How can you rectify the situation now? You've identified objectively what the problem is. And then it's respond instead of react is another tool that I learned. But yeah, like do that with your partners too, not just with your kids.
I feel like we are doing a really good job at forgiving each other quickly and easily and having a lot of grace with each other, because I think both of us realize that this is just a period of life where we're stretched really thin, and it's not actually that like we have a bad marriage or anything. It's just like this is a really tough season and neither of us are at like our best, and it's not going to be forever.
And you want to decorate for Christmas in the next 4 hours, and I'm struggling with that, and there's going to be some moments. So you're talking about a messy garage. We have this like lofted storage in the garage, and all of the Christmas stuff is in the very back behind everything else that we're storing up there, because that's where it's been for 10 months. And I have to get all that out, get it down, find space for it in the house, you know, like during lunch, because I'm working from home. So I'm also trying to work during all this, and my phone is ringing off the hook.
And he's trying to work, and I'm trying to work,
it's
and
Wednesday.
The kids need attention.
It's Wednesday, so it's game night, which is why there's 6, because I'm going to disappear at 6. It's my one night a week that I do that, and you graciously accommodate that.
You deserve
and Nana's coming over to help, you know.
A lot of the frustration for me comes from like years of pent up feeling the unequal division of labor that we didn't identify for a long time, and I have to turn that part of my brain off and be like, we're working on this and you're trying and you're already doing, you know, so well. It's not an overnight thing that's gonna happen, but like when I go in and the garage is a mess, it's like, well, I cleaned the whole house and I did this and that, why can't this one thing be done? And it's like, you can't apply all of that to one situation. That's grossly unfair.
I wish I had time to clean the garage.
I know, you don't, and I understand that. Neither of us has any time for anything.
Sometimes we yell at each other. It happens.
It does.
But we did set a boundary that we don't swear at each other when we're mad or frustrated or upset.
Yeah.
And you set that, and I think that was really good, because I run into that line all the time, man. Because when I get mad, like, you know, I've talked about this a lot. Like I'm you know, constantly working on anger management stuff, and when your partner's just there all the time, it can be the closest person to just take something out on.
Yeah, well, and I've done it too. Like we're not good at de-escalating in the moment, either of us, because we both want to get the last word. We both want to be like we're competing. We're like, we want to be the most clever and like I think sometimes that can lead to like digs and sarcasm and stuff like that. And the other thing that we put a hard no on is the word nag or nagging.
I don't even remember that one.
That was years ago.
I just
so
don't
we
say
don't do
it anymore. Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff we've had to work through and a lot of stuff we've had to talk about. Like, we have had to learn how to fight well, if that makes sense, and fight fair. Like, after the fact, we've talked about it and set boundaries of like, okay, these are the things that like cursing at each other or whatever, or like, I've learned that I need to give you time even when I feel like I need to resolve it, because even though that's not like the perfect scenario for me, it usually ends up with the better outcome. So we've had to learn how to like fight properly, I guess, in a healthy way.
It's okay, because like good stuff can come out of those, you know, as long as you can de-escalate. And it's happening because like you need to objectify it. You need to figure out why it's happening and then what you can do, plan what you can do to prevent that from happening. Like hanger was like a huge thing for me for a long time. I would just go off for the dumbest things, and she started figuring out like, do you need to eat?
Which is the wrong thing to say in the moment.
but it's not an excuse either. You know, but you need to figure out how to, you know, keep yourself fed if that's going to be the case, and to not react in anger if you are hungry. Like, it's not an excuse, but...
Thank you for being vulnerable and...
But feel free to ask questions like in the comments and stuff,
Yeah.
because we'll talk about it. We're always in the comments talking about stuff. So.
Matt always helps me with my comments, so he'll reply too. We got stuff to do now,
Yeah, you know,
but I wanted to make sure that we talked about that because I think it's important. Nice job.
Is it gonna change colors?
I spent 5 minutes trying to find the plug on the branches, and it was in the base the whole time.
The kids are up, and I'm loving this combination of your outfit, buddy. So we've got on the Santa hat, the Christmas pajamas, and the Halloween costume. Are you gonna help Mama decorate for Christmas?
Yeah!
Okay, the first mission we have is to empty one of these. Hi, sissy. To empty one of these buckets, and then we're gonna take all the fall stuff down and put it in the bucket so we have some space to put Christmas stuff up in the house. Do you think you could help me with that?
Yes. First I gotta put this thing down.
You be very careful with that.
I know what I'm fishing with. Yes, it's a fishing rod.
It does kind of look like a fishing rod. I can see that, but we're being gentle, right? Let's see, what's the next thing on the list?
Camera turn off.
I don't know.
Now
Okay, we put all the fall stuff away. I think we're ready for a change of attire, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to say 1, 2, 3, jump?
1, 2, 3, jump.
Nice job, guys. The family Christmas PJs are going strong for the 4th year in a row. We use the same ones every year, and every year I just find his next size up on Poshmark or Mercari, and she moves into one of his old pairs, and it's perfect because it's super cheap. is it? That's right, you remembered! It's called mistletoe, and mistletoe means?
Kisses.
Yeah.
Mama. Yes. Yeah, maybe a mistletoe.
Oh, okay. Rowan's under the mistletoe!
You might unpay.
Oh, I have to pay you now? All right. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have been at that for 3 hours, and we finally had to stop because it's dinner time. So we didn't get everything fully decorated, but almost. My mother-in-law is over here, if you can hear Rowan calling for her, to help me with bath and bedtime and dinner and everything because Matt has game night. So I was going to make some like brie, fig jam, bacon, grilled cheese, and I'm still going to do that for the adults. But the kiddos are having regular grilled cheese because time really got away from me. And now it's dinner time and the bacon hasn't even gone in the oven yet. So Christmas decorating is a lot. Super fun. But I forgot what a huge production it is. So I got to get this going for them. And we'll just make it work, won't we, bud? I have a present for you to end our special Christmas day.
Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome. Would you like to unwrap it and see what it is?
Thanks.
You know what that is?
Kitty cat. No, well.
That's right.
Can I keep it in my bed?
You can. Well, you know what? I was thinking we'd put it on your nightstand so you can look at it. You know what else it does? Twist that knob on the bottom.
A beautiful snuggly kitty.
Do you like it? I'll put this right here for you. And you can listen to the music whenever you want. And you can watch the kitty in the snow. We can't forget the bedtime stuffies. Kiddos are obsessed with these cats from Daiso. Neither of them sleeps without theirs anymore. Yeah. My mother-in-law just left. We were working on these. I actually decided to switch these out and put the brown ones in the playroom. I got these at IKEA last year and I could never figure out how to make them work. So we tag teamed it. We made them work and I think they're really pretty. Matt is still doing game night, so I am solo tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of knitting, and I wanted to give you guys a knitting update in case you're not following along on Instagram. I've been posting a lot on Instagram about my little frog project because look at him! He is definitely far from perfect. I mean, you can see there's like a lot of mistakes, but I do think he is adorable. And for a first ever knitting project, I feel like I'm very proud of this because I started with no idea what I was doing and I just figured it out and I learned it and I learned so many stitches. And he's adorable and I love him. His name is Harold and he hangs out on my desk. I mentioned last time that I had like picked the wrong project to start on. So what I ended up doing is I went to the craft store and I got some size 8, I think, size 8 needles. Yes. And some big yarn that is the kind that can't split into 2, like the kind that like wraps around. So I got this and I just started practicing my stitches with the big yarn when I couldn't figure something out with the small yarn. And it made a big difference. It was like one night of doing that and practicing and everything kind of clicked for me. And then I was able to go back to the small yarn and do the whole project. I did the whole thing in 2 days once I actually like got it started without unraveling it. It was definitely a bit of a hyperfixation and hyperfocus situation where I like couldn't tear myself away. So I stayed up until 2 a.m. finishing him. So now I have this and I figured I might as well make something with it. So I think I'm going to do either a hat or a scarf. And I'm going to work on this a little bit. I am going to cozy up and watch some YouTube for the rest of the night, so I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending the day with me. If you want to see more day in the life vlogs, I have a playlist. I'll link it up in the corner here if you want to keep hanging out. I love you guys lots, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!